Okay, getting outside, even for as little as 10 minutes, is great for your mental and even physical health.
Yeah, Mary's outside with our health expert, Heather Doney, for more on how spending even a little bit of time outside is great for your health. Hi, Mary.
Hello, we're out here in Heather weather. She was just telling me this is your favorite time of the year.
Mid-70s with the sun with no wind. It's
perfect,
Heather weather.
Perfect. And how do we benefit from just getting outside?
So studies are showing, sometimes we think that being healthy means we have to go work out for 2 hours a day or, eat this perfect meal. But really, just even getting outside for 10 minutes a day can really help our mental and physical health.
What does it do?
So there's something called our circadian rhythm. Mm-hmm. So when we can get outside, especially in the morning sunlight, those first few minutes you're awake and going outside for a few minutes, that signals to the brain that your cortisol, it helps your cortisol hormone and your melatonin hormone. Cortisol during the day, melatonin at night, which signals you it's time to go to bed. So if we can get out into actual sunlight, that helps to trigger the brain to tell you it's daytime. And then at night, it will trigger the melatonin to say it's time to get ready for bed.
So, and that kind of helps your mood.
Yes, it helps with your mood. It helps with even the physical part of your body, but mood especially, and with the mental health as well.
Because sometimes,
and talking about physical wise, I mean, you're getting fresh air.
Yeah, you're getting fresh air.
Sunshine.
You're getting some vitamin D, which don't be afraid of the sun. You have to do it smart, going out in little bouts throughout the day to get that actual vitamin D. It's really beneficial. Also, when we get outside, we tend to move more. So you might just be out there gardening a little bit and you're like, oh, I could stay out a little bit longer. Or even, I'm going to go on a 10-minute walk. This feels really good. I'm going to stay a little longer. So even just that movement helps you want to stay out there longer.
You kind of get hooked on it.
Yeah, exactly.
It feels good.
Yes.
And then when you do get back in, it's like, okay, I want to go back outside tomorrow.
Yeah,
and maybe even longer.
Just make it happen.
And you go outside and you see a weed you need to pull.
Yes.
You see some things. So physically, it's good as well.
Yes.
How should you start? Just sitting?
Yeah. Go out, maybe do some morning stretches out there. You could go out there, read a book. And like I said, just those 10 minutes and first thing in the morning, it just kind of sets the tone. Instead of getting on your phone right away, which we all love to just hop on our phones right away, let's go outside and use real light instead of the indoor light. The artificial light, we're inside so much. So the screen lights, the artificial lights, that sometimes can confuse the body to think, it can confuse the circadian rhythm.
Right.
So going outside and getting the real sunlight will help.
And leave your phone inside.
Yes, leave the phone inside. Which is hard to do because sometimes you want to go out and you want to scroll, which, maybe go out and just do some meditation or, like I said, stretching. And then maybe go put your feet in the grass, your bare feet in the grass. That actually really is helping with grounding, and it helps the stress hormone and can regulate that
really,
as well.
just taking your shoes off and standing in the grass.
Yes.
Walk around a little bit.
Yeah. So maybe that's when you go around and pull some of your weeds, in your bare feet.
And that helps you physically.
Yes.
Okay.
Physically and mentally. So.
And then once you get started, maybe you walk around the block.
Yes.
And then that increases your physical stamina?
Yeah, you're moving your body, right? So you're getting your heart going, you're getting your muscles moving, it will help your the bones as well. So as you're walking around the block, just the 10 minutes, and like I said, I think once you get moving, because you may not feel like going out there at first, but once you get moving, you're like, okay, this feels good. I can go a little bit longer. So
even if it's walking out to the bus stop with the kids,
or to the mailbox,
or with a stroller. I mean, just getting the whole family outside kind of starts a good habit.
Yes,
too.
and especially for the kids. My grandson just finished an outdoor adventure preschool. He just did it all year long, even through the winter. They would wear their little snow clothes and they'd go out and they would play out outdoors, and it was so good for him instead of just sitting at a desk all day, under those artificial lights.
I guess it gives you more optimism too. When you're spending time outdoors, and for this little guy,
yes, and it just gives them more creativity to be outside, playing with different things, different textures, and then they're getting that sunlight too. Those kids, which they need.
And what about when it's starting to get too hot?
So too hot, I feel you can go out in the earlier hours when it's not as hot, and still 10 minutes. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Use cleaner sunscreens so you're not using toxins on the body, but cleaner sunscreens, wearing a hat. But also don't shut out the vitamin D completely. So that's why I'm saying little bouts of the vitamin D is good.
Okay, we're in the direct sun now. Does it count? I know the sun comes up on the back of our house. Does it count if I'm in the front in the shade?
So even when it's cloudy, you can still benefit from the sun.
Okay.
So I feel like the shade would still be beneficial. It would be better if you could be out in the sunlight. But even if it's cloudy, you're still getting those those rays coming through the clouds.
And that means you could also get sunburn.
Exactly. So you still want to be careful of that for sure. So in the winter, it's still good to go out as well.
Okay. And then get the fresh air.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
it's so beneficial.
And where can people find your information?
So-
Because you do nutrition, you do some mental health
Yes,
tips and exercises.
I do. I teach fitness classes 4 days a week. So it's the Heather Doney on Instagram, and it's just a lifestyles page. But
Okay.
so I have a mix of a lot of things on there. But yeah,
Okay,
you can find
the
me there.
Heather Doney.
Yep.
On Instagram. Okay.
Yep.
Back to you guys. Come on out and get some sun.
Yes.